this video is on topic pricing decision. Okay, so what is pricing decision? Okay, pricing decision actually is a functions of marketing. How the company set the selling price of their product. Okay, so based on economic theory, prices will be based on what people are willing to pay and not how much it costs. Okay, not how much it costs to produce the product or sell the product. Okay, the producer knows that he will not be able to make profit unless he has covered his costs. But in the company, the producer may think about the profit. That means the price that they should set, that means should cover the cost in order to get the profit. So setting the price is one of the most difficult things for the producer, because there are many factors to be considered. So what are the factors to be considered? Okay, the factors to be considered, the first one should be cost. So the cost for the company should be considered is also the direct and indirect cost. Okay, so both costs should be covered in order to set the selling price. Okay, the factor number 2 is profit. So how many percent of profit that should satisfy the company? So this profit percentage does not fix for every company. Other companies may set at 20%, another company may set at 10% or 30%. Okay, so the third one will be customers. Okay, so how customers react to price. So if the company or the producer, okay, increase the price, so how the customer react? Either they reduce the number or the percentage of demand very high, or the percentage of demand is still remain. Okay, and then the competitors, okay, how the competitors react to the price. So if you reduce your price, whether the competitor also reduce the price to compete with you. Okay, the fifth one will be time. How time frame affects price setting. Okay, the time of producing the product, let's say. Okay, and then during that time, whether the cost is high or not. So the next one will be efficiency. Okay, if the company is efficient in terms of cost saving, so they may set at the lower price. So there are many methods of cost saving. Okay, the next one will be subsidy. Okay, subsidy also may lead to the lower price since the cost is lower. Okay, other factors may be life cycle of the product during the introductory stage of the product. So how much the price that you should set? Maybe you set a lower price to attract the customer since the product is new. And then during maturity period, how much the price should be set. Next one will be tariff. So what is tariff? Tariff is a tax on imported goods. So if imported goods, there are included the tax, so the cost may be higher, so the price should be set at higher. Okay, the next one, based on economic demand and supply. This is economic factor. So normally the price based on demand and supply of the product. So if the demand is high, most probably the price will be high. So if the supply is high, so that means the price should be lower. So vice versa. Okay, the next one is price discrimination. So price discrimination, that means the company may set the different price for different location and also customers. So that's why you refer, okay, the urban and the remote area. So the price could be different because of discriminations of location. And also for customers, normally we see that the price for the students is lower. So that one will be discriminations of customers. Customers for students will be lower. Example, the next one, levels of activity. Okay, higher level of activity may reduce the cost per unit. So the total cost will reduce since the total fixed cost per unit is reduced. So if you produce at a higher level, when the cost per unit, total cost per unit is lower, you can sell at the lower price. And then regulatory restriction. So this is the government's interference. So the government set the restriction, government's legislation. So we have to follow the government's legislation, such as the shilling price of the product. So to set the price, we have three methods: full cost plus, marginal cost plus, and minimum pricing. Okay, now we refer to the first one will be full cost plus. So what is full cost plus? Traditional methods of pricing of product and most commonly used method. So the system uses conventional absorption costing to find the total cost of the product. So total cost here consists of variable cost and also fixed cost. Prices are set by adding a percentage of markup. After you get the total cost, you plus a certain percentage of markup as a profit. Then you get the selling price. So the selling price here consists of total cost plus percentage of profit. Okay. The percentage of markup here, okay, the percentage of profit markup here does not have to be fixed. Okay, does not have to be fixed and could be altered due to according to circumstances. Some factors should be considered when you want to set the percentage of profit, such as trade usage, okay, target rate of return on capital employed, competition, consumers' behavior. So there are many factors that we just discussed before. This full cost plus use where okay, products are made to customers' requirement. Normally, you refer to customer requirement. So this is job costing. Okay, when you make based on customers request. So when you have job costing, normally you set at the full cost plus. Number two, the costs are difficult to estimate in advance. So you are difficult to estimate the cost in advance before you produce the product. The company wants to recover fixed costs and make a profit. So that means the company want to make sure that all the costs are covered. Okay, expected demand at different price level difficult to estimate. Maybe when you reduce the price, okay, or the demand will change in a significant number. Same goes when you increase the price. So that's why we have to cover all the costs in order to set the selling price. Okay, so normally the wholesaler, retailers, construction contractors, and service will use full cost plus method. Okay, so full cost plus, there are drawbacks for full cost plus. So the first one, since it's difficult to assert accurate advance of cost, okay, so the price may be set also in accurate estimates. Okay, number two, there is more than one product. If you have more than one product, how to set the price for more than one product? Since we have fixed costs that cover all types of products, so we have to apportion the overhead cost. The fixed overhead cost should be apportioned for each of the products. So there are many methods that we can use to apportion the fixed cost. So if you choose the different method, so it will give you different results. So you have to choose the suitable method. So if the methods are not suitable, so the cost may be over or under, so it will affect the price. So maybe under price or over price. Okay, the method is unsuitable, so the full cost is unsuitable for short-term decision because it does not allow flexibility in adjusting the price to face competition. And it will ignore the opportunity cost. They just cover the variable and fixed cost only. So ignore opportunity costs. Okay, so after this, we will see the illustration on full cost plus method. Okay.